Ready to record.
All right, shall we go? Hello, everyone. Hello, traders. Today is Sunday, October 12th. This will be recorded, so I would like to post it on YouTube. We don't have to go over Bitcoin, right? Because we went over it. The first thing we got to talk about is Amazon.
Oh, that's a big one. I was doing Amazon. Nobody was talking about it. Then I sold it. Now everybody's talking about it again.
What are you talking about? We were talking about this in the Discord, Sean.
I started buying at 200. I'm like, why is nobody talking about it? Then I looked on YouTube, it's like they were having a problem. And then when they got to 220 something, now everybody's buying it again. But I sold it. I didn't know it was gonna keep going.
Okay. Well, yes, we do have an ugly candle on the weekly, right? This is an engulfing candle, but we do have a strong support for Amazon on that 216. That is a strong support. That's been respecting for the past 3 weeks. 216. Want to take a look at here. Amazon, 216. 216, 61, to 1600 even. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and talk more on the macro technical. This has been respected 3 weeks. Fall below this, we have a local support back on 214 all the way to 211. I don't care about these level. I really want it to hold here. If this will be just a pullback, a possible pullback for this, for these level, and then my calls will be up again. But if it falls, I will be screwed because I have that 209 as the key support for Amazon all the way to 203. Wait, 207. So we have 209, 207. Local support lies on the 214 to 211. Okay? Now, let's take a look at our EMAs. Where this bad boy is going.
Hey, Mr. Mary, can I ask you one question before you do that?
Sure.
If you look at if you say it says Amazon is having problems with their websites and they're having problems doing this and technical issues and all that stuff. Is that going to mess with the technicals or
Absolutely.
technical?
Fundamentals always break your technicals. Absolutely. Earnings is coming soon, October 23rd on Thursday. So all these technicals, all these, if fundamental comes and if it's ugly, we're gonna fall. This is the weekly support for
Also,
Amazon.
I was waiting for earnings to say what I saw on from what I saw was wrong with Amazon. You gotta wait to earnings to see if it's hurtful or not.
Well, it's not that we gotta have to wait for Amazon for their earnings. If that news pops on Monday, it could break your technicals and follow the fundamentals. You gotta
Okay.
treat what I said. You have to trade what the market's giving you. We cannot be so bearish if the technical is still giving you a little bit of hope that we are going to respect the 216. However, Catalyst or analysis said we may still see bleeding all the way to Monday. We may still see sell-off all the way to November. We don't know until they figure out what's going on with the tariff. And then we could say, okay, then we could see finally recovery. But what had happened on Friday could continue this bearish sentiment all the way to this week. And it's a sad story, but what can I say? All right, so weekly we have 216 strong support. EMA, what's going on with that? We have a breaking candle. Is that a confirmatory that we're going to go back down to that 211 to $200 as a key support? No, a breaking candle is simply just a breaking candle. It's not a confirmation to the downside. If, however, tomorrow, Monday, we open below 216, we may test 214. But if we cannot surpass that 220, we're not going anywhere. We are not going anywhere. Remember, our support was 220, 222, 224. Now those support is now what? Local resistance. So right now, we need to surpass 220, break out 224, test again 226, 227 before we get to that 230. If we look at the daily, we have a breaking candle, not confirmed. Your 214 is right here to 211, right? And your 200 lies right here, 200 to 197. Fall below 197, we have a tiny little gap. Get you to 194. 197, 194, mini gap. Okay, now let me go ahead and take out that. If history repeats itself as always, the last time we broke down the 200 MA was back on May. We've been respecting without touching the 200 MA since June. We've been trying to break down below 200 MA. We didn't. We tried again. We tried again. We tried again. But this time, this is a big bearish candle. The only way this big bearish candle will serve as a rejection if Monday we open above 216 and continue to go higher. Then we could say we could have a tweezer bottom, a candle. That's the only rejection that we could have. Or if we ended up having a wick, retested this 214, retested at 211, but have a fast recovery or wick up, it's still a rejection of the 200 EMA. However, when was the last time we had a breakout? This is a breaking candle. If we do have a breaking candle here, hopefully we will be seeing a recovery again. Because the last time we tried, we had a breaking candle, it shakes us off. Most likely a lot of buying or selling pressure here, right? Because it's scary. If your candle falls below 200, forget it. It'll be bearish, very bearish. That it could test your, where's my other? This is my 325, my 250. This will be your dynamic support. Fall below 200, you got 325 and you got 250. Scary. So I don't want to scare you guys. Trying to give you technicals and hopefully we can have hope. So 1, 2, 3, 4. More like ascending triangle. Yeah, ascending triangle, right? So watch this 214 on the daily. As long as we don't fall below that, we are A-okay. If not, you know your support. You got 211, 207, to 201 all the way to this 197. And that 197.
Futures already up, Miss Mary.
Huh?
Futures already up.
Nice,
Green.
nice, nice. And that $200 is the key support on the weekly. Okay, so $200 is the weekly support. A good buying opportunity if Amazon actually fall $200. Or do AMZU if you can afford. I cannot afford 100 shares of that. So I'll buy AMZU. Right? It's another alternative where you could be part of the Amazon move. Okay.
What's it called, Miss Mary? AM what for Amazon? AM what?
AMZU.
AMDU. Thank you.
No. AMZU.
AMDU.
Z is in Zulu.
AMZU. Thank you. Yes. Okay, got it. Thank you.
All right. Next one is AMD. Any questions on Amazon? No questions. Good. Now we're moving forward.
Hey, that's a leverage play. Tell her be careful with that one.
Well, if you believe on Amazon, you should believe on AMZ.
Yeah. It's $33.
Just want
Good.
to tell you guys that fourth quarter is the best quarter of Amazon. So, so do whatever you do. The holidays coming up. All they have to do is a couple of the Black Friday sales. Okay.
Yeah, forgot about that.
Yes, to that
Don't be so
point,
negative.
to that point, AT, they're going into, it's ain't yellow, they're going into peak season right now. So those issues that you mentioned, Sean, about the website, that's totally normal because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
going into their busiest season right now. They're quadrupling their staff. So if there was ever a time to have a downturn with Amazon that, might work in our favor, it really is now.
So I made a mistake selling. I never seen that. So, it's my first time. So I ain't know no better.
Sean, you weren't in the Discord then.
But
I
they're
tried. I got
also I'm sorry. They're also going to stop letting you use, like my kids use my membership and they ship their house. And I don't know if that's going to create more memberships or make people mad. Or if we just are too addicted to it and everybody's going to create their get their own membership.
Like every other streamer that did that, people will get mad and then they'll shrug it off, and then
Right.
membership will pick up again.
Netflix did the same thing. So
Yep,
Yeah.
they all do it. Yep.
Facts about Tara.
Okay.
Can you
AMD.
say that again? Like I missed what Lisa said. Thank you.
So my kids use my membership, but they're going to change that where if your credit card does not have the same address as your account on it, I believe is what they're doing, then they're not going to let you purchase off my account. So either they have to use my credit card and reimburse me, or they're going to have to get their own Amazon Prime account.
that's the way I understood it. Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Thank you. All right.
So it could work in their favor, but maybe in the short term it won't. I don't know.
It always happened. Just like was it said? Big D said that.
Yeah,
Yes.
like Netflix and
Netflix is
Yeah.
it's just a temporary reaction from the consumers that will definitely cause the technical to go down. But in the long run, what does it do? It maximizes,
right.
Because they want more users. So in the long run, it's good. It's good for the company.
Right.
Okay. I think Ertuan would like to add something about Ertuan. You said something about before the class starts, you were gonna say something. No?
I don't remember anything now.
Oh, I don't remember, but it was really important too, Ertuan. I just totally, anybody remember? You said something about Miss Mary. Don't forget, to tell them about the sell-off. If it's there you go. If it's a lucrative company, you should not be saying something like that.
Yeah, I was saying that in this moment of time, difficulty of times, if you concentrated on buying good, solid, profitable company, it will survive the dip and we will come back stronger and healthier. But if you going after the penny stocks, the unproven stocks that haven't show any profitability, haven't have any route of, to get to profitable, then you're gonna get hurt. Okay, so in this kind of environment, concentrate on good solid stock. It will help you.
That's right. Thank you, Ertuan. So what Ertuan's saying is, it stops wasting your money on penny stocks, not unless there's a catalyst.
So no ASST.
No, we're gonna go over that too. So right now, do you guys see any pattern for AMD?
Oh, bullish.
Okay. Yes. Yes, somebody listened to my video. We have an
Yeah, W.
inverse head and shoulder.
Oh.
Is the move over? No, this is just the leg too, guys. We had this is not a sell-off. We could find out how much is the volume here using what? Volume footprints, right? So now let's go with the technical for AMD. Yes, we do have a double top on the weekly. Yes, we do have a possible rejection. But where's AMD going? We know every time there's a gapping, the bottom of that candle will serve as a support. Remember that. Your bottom of your candle will serve, which is happened to be 203. 203 is a support for AMD. Mary, it's 215 right now, 240. You tell me I'm going to lose my call, go down. I'm not saying it will be, but if it does, I'll be buying my AMD call. And then hopefully it will recover and then go higher. Fall below 203, there is a gap down. Before hitting this 171, which is a pretty strong resistance in here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, we are going to touch first 186. 187 to 185 will be your second support. Fall below 203. Okay. Yes, there is another local resistance in there right here. Okay, but let's just focus on the big numbers, because this was a good resistance before we gap up. Looking at the shorter time frame, we do have an evening star pattern right here. What is an evening star pattern? A bearish signal. But is it going to continue to go down because we have a bearish signal? No. Without a confirmation, that candle or that candle pattern or that evening star pattern is not confirmed. How do we know that the continuation, or what validate the evening star pattern? We're going to draw our support on the bottom of the candle. If we open tomorrow below 212 and we cannot surpass 212, then our evening star pattern is confirmed. This is the support for evening star pattern, which could actually fill this gap to the downside. So right now we do have a bearish signal. We finally cool off. I really would like to cool this off right here. So that we could move a little bit higher. Fall below 212, even below 210, below that confirms the trend to the downside, which could test this level. Okay, now we're gonna see our EMAs. EMAs are still bullish. Your 203 and 204, which is 290, are pretty much aligned. So this is going to be a pretty strong support right here, which is aligned with your 8 EMA and the support from the bottom of this candle. This is where the first candle started. This will be a support. Higher probability, it could go down, but confirmation, you need to wait confirmation right here. Don't go ahead and buy put right away if you don't see no confirmation, right? Okay, your 50 MA is here. So this 50 MA happens to be aligned with 170, 171, another strong support. So you guys know where AMD is going when this thing continued to go down. However, what is the resistance if we don't fall below 212 tomorrow? The real resistance of this is first half of this candle, which lies about the 223, 224. Yeah, I'll give the 225 too. all the way here. What is the resistance surpasses this 240? I think with it, wait, what happened? Okay. I gave you guys resistance where AMD could go. So those are the resistance. First is that 250, 260, 289, 305, 327 to 350, 369. It's on the table. Let me see. Yes, we are way overbought. The highest RSI have been is all the way here. We still have some room to the upside, all the way to 83. So there's still so much room to the upside. Let me find out if what kind of volume is this. Just curious. Let me see, is it more selling pressure or buying pressure? Remember I taught you guys volume footprints? Right there. Selling pressure. Negative delta. We have $106.6 million.
Miss Mary, how'd you get that?
Pressure.
More access to what
Yeah, this candle is actually a selling
I
pressure.
need.
So this candle is a selling pressure. More sellers, 101.6 million. No good.
Excuse me, Miss Mary. That chart looks extremely overextended from the EMAs.
What do you mean overextended to your AMA?
Look at the exponential moving averages. The price is like extremely far from it.
Well, that's your 50.
No, I think you had the EMAs on before.
That EMA lies on that $203, 204 right here. This is my 8 EMA
Maybe was your moving average, I believe you had.
right here.
There's another one with the moving averages were way below it, I believe.
The 50 EMAs, I'm not gonna go check the 50 EMAs if my EMAs are still intact. So
Okay.
I only check them on the shorter time frame. So let me just clean up my hold on. Okay, so I cannot use these EMAs and MAs on the weekly, right? So the best way to take a look at that is the shorter time frame. So on the 4-hour, we do have a beautiful rejection candle here. We got a hammer, right? Hammer and rejecting the 21 EMA. This is my 50 EMA. So it's really pretty A-okay. It hasn't broken the bullish structure yet. And look at this. Your 2 MAs are holding the 50 EMAs. Still okay for me. So tomorrow, actually, it's 216 post market. That's good. 1 hour is giving you another signal of a reversal right here. We already have way oversold here. So more morning star pattern, bullish to the bullish sign. So we could actually start recovering, but the recovery has to be if we break out above 227, at least it clears the path. Let me just check. Yeah, 222 to 227, 228 is a really hard resistance for AMD so far right now. But we do have a beautiful rejection candle on the 4-hour, which could be seen on this chain. So I'm not saying that the structure for AMD had broken down, not at all. Yes, we do have that evening star pattern on the weekly, but I told you guys the only way that will confirm if we fall below 212. That helps. Right here. So I'm okay with this. If it holds that 212, I'll be getting a call. If we don't, then I'll wait for this, see any kind of price action on this level. The only thing that worries us is this weekly overbought territory. But the highest it could go will be like 78. Any questions with AMD? You guys know where the AMD going. If it falls, I gave you guys support. If it goes higher, I gave you guys resistance. Questions on that? What is the next one that you guys would like to see? DraftKings.
Can you do QBTX, please, if you can?
Yeah. Mhm.
After this, we're going to take a look at SPY.
There's the request for bull.
We're going to go over bull.
And maybe a little oracle too.
Which one?
Right. Somebody said Meta. I'm holding Meta to 1,000.
Okay. We have a split. 3-1. That's good. So I could buy more QBTX and I could start trading this. I stopped trading QBTX because it got so expensive. So I couldn't scalp it. When it was back to $80, $50, we could be able to scalp it. But no, it's too high. And QBTX options are too expensive for me at least. This is a rejection, price action. I think I've given you guys resistance on QBTX. If momentum continues, we had a breakout, right? We consolidate here. This will be the breakout level, go higher. We're still in the bullish structure. The key support for QBTX lies on that $220, which could get to $220. Well, yeah, 220 to 219 is your key support on this. The story about that is if there's a breakout, we consolidate, create a new higher high, break out of that horizontal, and a possible retest of this resistance, which is now a support. So I prefer to see 220 for QBTX before entering a position. We do have a small double bottom on the daily, which could definitely be seen in the shorter time frame. Give me 1 second. Right here. This is a support for the 4-hour chart. It's been respected multiple times on this level. We do have a doji, which happens to be a dragonfly, right? Do you guys agree that's a dragonfly? Or a dragonfly doji, that's what they call it.
Yep.
So we do have a support right here. If we lose this support, we are going to see local support first 240 to 227. And then first we have this MAs here. This is a 50 MA. 50 MA, if you guys been my students, has a gravitational force where it doesn't matter how further the candles move away from the 50, somehow it's going to go back to your 50 MA. And this has been seen multiple times. Always retouch. Could retouch.
Yeah.
Back here. So there is a higher chance that QBTX could get us to this 220 range or 230 right here to here. Because last time it did break through, just consolidate within that. So it could happen, could consolidate within here. What I'm showing you guys is I want you guys to start looking at these technicals by yourself and start looking when was the last time any candles or any stock of your favorite, when was the last time it touches the 50 MA? 50 MA is my white line. And then you analyze that too, because he could say history repeats itself, right? So start looking at these EMAs as a story. What happened after touching or consolidating around the EMA? Did it break out or did it break down? It was respected here. Hopefully it will do the same. It will retest this and consolidate around here and then go higher. That's just a prediction. We always treat our patterns as neutral because this thing could break down and retest here, retest here, retest here, and retest here. So you have to trade what the market's giving you. It's not what you want. It's what the market gives us. It's not what, oh, there is a higher conviction, it's going to go bullish. What if it goes down? That turns you off, right? It's going to be like, no, it can't happen. I see it was bullish. What happened? Well, here comes market manipulators. Here comes fundamental. Here comes the ripple effect of the tariff, right? There's a lot of things. So we always treat patterns neutral. We adapt. We trade what the market's giving us. Okay, we're always ready. Why? Because you know where this thing is going. Oh yeah, this is a support. Half of this candle is a possible pullback. Then if we fail half of that candle, which is this is a beautiful or at least a strong support, which is aligned to your 50 MA 230, 233, which happens to be the bottom of this big bullish candle. Those are stories. You also have a what? And could be a head and shoulder. Perfect neckline right here or right here. Where is the possible support for that? First is this, all the way here to your second leg. First leg, second leg. That's QBTX. How far can it go if this thing start moving again? Now let's go guess.
Is Maria use the 50 on the daily if you're trading daily trade or scalping, or when do you use the 50?
Well, first you have to watch your EMAs, right? Because your EMAs react faster than your MAs. Your A1321 will react faster around the candles. Falls below those A1321, then that's when you're going to use your 50 MA. Let me give you that example, but give me 1 second. Since we're going to have a split on the 21st, on Tuesday, we may not see this level. So this is going to be invalid. So I don't want to give you guys this level and get crazy. So once this have a split, then I could give you guys a better resistance to the upside. Currently, right now, we are respecting the support. We have 258, 259, double bottom on the daily, right? So tomorrow, if we do respect this double bottom, we could see a move to the upside again. But we have a split on Tuesday. So these number will be invalid. So I'm going to give you guys an update on QBTX. Okay. On regards to your question, if I use my 50 MA on the daily, I do use it, but I cannot use my 50 MA if my candles are all the way here. I'm not going to say your support is really lies on the 50 MA, right? Yes, I could say that. That is on the table. Absolutely. I'm not saying it's not, but I'm not going to use this first to give you your support. I'm going to close that and use my EMA. Just like I said, your EMA react faster because it's exponentially moving averages. So especially I use 813.21. So your first dynamic support lies on the 813. Fall below that, you have this 13 EMA. Falls below that, which is your last line of defense before reaching your 50 MA, right? Your 50 MA lies around here. So use your EMA first to gauge the direction of the trend. Fall below that, then you could use your MAs.
Thank you.
Question, Miss Maxime?
It did. Thank you very much.
You are very welcome. All right. Next one is
I'm sorry, quick question, Miss Mary. The EMAs, you just said that, well, I thought on some other video you said that the EMAs you were following were 9, 13, and 20.
Oh, well, I do use 9, 13, 21. Oh, I'm sorry, excuse me. I do use 8, 13, 21. Others use 9 and 20. You could use either or. There's no right and wrong. It just depends. It's just actually up to you if you want to use 9 and 20. But if you're going to use 9, use 20. If you use 8, use 21. I
Got
use
it.
both, but most of the time when I do technicals to you guys, I use 8, 13, 21. I just become more familiar with it. But there's no right and wrong using EMAs of 9 and 20.
I see. Okay, great. Thank you.
You're welcome, Douglas. So is that helpful?
Well, I don't feel bamboozled.
Well,
Oh, that was you?
that is a that
Yeah.
is an indicator on TradingView, a single indicator if anybody's interested. So you're not burning up indicators.
Oh, bamboozle. Okay, so there's two ways to use EMAs. You can
I'm
use
sorry, I just lost it. Desert Dweller, can you repeat that one more time?
Big D. Bamboozle said something.
Desert Dweller?
He said there's one indicator on TradingView that actually looks at all three of those at the same time.
Okay, yeah, I'm using the EMA ribbon, and it gives me, and I'm using the free one. I'm not paying for it, so it gives me the three EMAs.
Oh.
And I could use others on top of that, just
Okay.
one or two. But okay,
Here's
That's
the deal using EMAs. Don't use 9, 8, 13, 21, 20. That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Okay, you could only use it. I mean, okay, let me just clarify that. The reason why you cannot use 8, 9, 13, 20, 21 is too much EMAs. You have to be familiarized which EMAs you are comfortable with. I could use 9 and 20, not a problem. I could use 8, 13, 21. I got used to doing technicals for you guys using my 8, 13, 21. Can I use 9 and 20? Absolutely. Would I use both of them? No, absolutely not. This is going to be multiple EMAs. I don't want that. I don't like clutter on my chart. Simplicity is complexity.
What's the difference between MA, SMA, and EMA?
Okay.
Good question.
EMA is, somebody wants like to answer that question? Come on, guys.
one's exponential moving average, the other was simple moving average, and the other is just moving average, right?
Yep.
Right, I know that, but I mean, everybody just uses the EMA, or is all the same thing?
Okay. It doesn't matter which one you use. Your EMA just react faster because it's exponentially moving averages. It react faster with the candlesticks compared to MA, which is your simple moving average. They are all moving averages. It's just a type of EMA or simple moving averages. If you're going to use EMA, you could use 920 EMA or 50 EMA, 100 EMA, 200 EMA. If you want to use simple, you could use simple 8, 13, 21, but I don't use simple for 8, 13, 21. I use EMA. Either or, this one react faster with the candlesticks. This one takes a little bit longer. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
I posted in the chat. I posted in the chat the difference for you guys.
But I hope I did answer your questions.
Yeah. On some of them, like some of the indicators just say MA, and so I'm just trying to figure out.
Yeah, they're still moving averages. It's just they just reacting a little bit slower.
It also depends on what kind of trading you're doing too, which one you'd focus on.
Mm-hmm. Well, first of all, the first thing you have to use is your EMAs, your shorter EMA, right? Because you would like to see if they are reacting with your shorter EMA. If, I'm going to repeat it again, if we fail this dynamic support here, That's when you get to use your 50, 100, and 200. Right now, your 50 and 200 is invalid. I mean, it's not helpful. It's not invalid. It's just not helpful. See? It's just all the way here. So why am I going to use this to give you guys technical if I could be able to use these first, right? So you close your 50, 100, and use that one first. Right now, see this? Now you lose your EMAs, which are your A1321. You're going to go ahead and close that. And what do you use now? Your 50 moving averages right here. Because now this will serve as your guide. Does that make sense? I hope I cleared some uncertainty or not. What do you call that? I clear some of your questions on that.
I'm sorry, can you just please repeat that last one? You said now you can use the SMA instead of the EMA? Was there a reason for that? I'm sorry.
No. First, you have to use is your 81321 EMA. EMA 81321.
Okay.
That's the first thing you're going to see. Why? Because the candles are reacting with these shorter EMA.
Got that.
Right? On the daily, I don't want to use my 50 EMA because it's all the way here. If you're using 50 SMA, it's okay too. There is nothing wrong with it. It's just EMA reacts a little bit faster than SMA. If your candles are respecting your shorter EMA, use them. Go ahead and close your 50, 100 SMA or EMA. Use this first. However, if you use a shorter time frame and you see that you lost your dynamic support with a shorter EMA, that will now be useless. And what will be useful now is your 50, 100, and 200 MAs or EMAs. Because this will serve now as a dynamic support. Did I clear your concern,
Yes.
Bambuzu?
Thank you.
You are welcome. Next is bull. Bull doesn't look bull. Bull looks bull. Is that my drawing? This one is my drawing? Oh, yeah. All right, what's going on with bull, guys? Dilution. Right. And I think I told you guys before dilution happens, we might need a little bit of spike up before we start falling. What do you call that? Dead cat bounce. They give us a fake signal in here, a possible morning star pattern, but this is green, this is red, so it's still not a morning star pattern. We were trading within that descending channel, which happens to be bullish, right? That descending channel is bullish, but look what happened. This, first of all, this one rejected. It means it's still trading within the bullish trend. But this breaking candle looks like it's gonna break down and retest 1082 to 1072 back to that 1026 to 1018. However, if we fall that 1018, we have the lowest low all the way to 954. Break below 954 could lead a further to the downside. Can you guys hear my dog?
What do you mean by that?
What? What?
By like the dog thing? What am
You
I
guys can hear it? You guys can hear it? Oh, it's my dog barking. I just want to know.
Oh, I think you're talking about the chart. Oh.
We
No,
can't,
we
we
cannot
can't
hear
hear
it
it, right?
barely.
It's an inside a technical trading term. Can you hear my dog?
I'm sorry. Yeah, it's my dog barking. and it's so
Now,
long.
question. Um, uh, so whenever you pull up the Fibonacci, what am I supposed to be looking at, like for, like to see whether which way is like if I like a bullish, like how do I know it's going bullish with the Fibonacci?
Fibonacci extension tells you when to exit a position, either to the upside or to the downside. It's just a technique of how do you use Fibonacci extension, right? So right now I'm giving you guys a support in case we fall below 954. Fall below 954 will give us a support from 879 to $7. This is the support.
Okay.
So it could fall after retracement, pull back. We had a lower high, pull back again, lower high. After that lower high, there's a possibility that we could, after surpassing these level from 1026 to 954, there is a higher chance that we could get to 879 to $7 as the support.
Okay. Let's say you do get there, right? What would be your entry point? Like,
No, not yet.
no?
Oh, you wait for recovery. Why?
Okay.
Because just because it's falling doesn't mean you buy. It's a
Right.
downtrend,
Okay.
right? It's a downtrend. But once the dilution is completed and people forget about it, this thing is going to continue to go higher. But right now, we are just facing the dilution problem, just like happened to BMNR, right? When there's a dilution, what happened? It just continued to fall back down to, I think it was like $30, and now we're move up. It's just
Okay.
it's just a fundamental
Okay.
go down. So that's your bull. If
Can we do SPY, Miss Mary, please?
yeah, so right now it's 1141, 1135. So we do have a double bottom in here, but this is a continuation to the downside. If we fall below that, you guys know where the support is. You got 1070, 1082, 1072, then 1040, 1026 to 945, all the way to that $7. That's where bull is possible is going. No reversal yet. Just fall. Bye.
And that's indicated to you by the EMAs? That there's no reversal?
When is the reversal happening for bull?
No, I'm saying, you're saying it's in a continuing downtrend.
It is a continuing
So
downtrend.
I'm having difficulty looking at your EMAs. Are you looking at your EMAs? Is that why you're concluding that the bull is continuing in a downtrend?
No, it has nothing to do with EMA. We failed the EMA right here. We already fallen. So these serves as your dynamic support resistance here. If there's an EMA here, let's see if we have EMAs. There's no EMAs. There's no EMAs. So it's just a free falling. There's no EMAs. So we cannot use our EMAs as a support. We have a death cross here, which is a bearish signal. So there's no EMAs that we could use in here. But I do have an EMA to help you guys. Once it falls 200 MA, you could use 200, 250, 325. So let's see if there's hope. None? None. None.
I see. Okay.
So we
Okay,
cannot
thank
use our
you.
EMAs that will serve as a support. The only way to find out what is the support for that is using your Fibonacci extension. So all the support, all these EMAs are all up here. You cannot use these. There's nothing here. So you have to use your Fibonacci extension to find out what is the level of support with this, and which I have given you guys. Does that help?
Good piece of info. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. See, these are not invalid. We cannot use it. It's all the way up here. Candles are here. This is a rejection though. Okay, let's go back to SPY. Now we're gonna use SPY, and SPY seems like we have EMAs to use as a dynamic support.
Miss Mary, can you do Tesla after that, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
8 o'clock, okay. We follow that. Now we're gonna use this. Let me just clean my. Let me just clean. There we go. All right. 50 MA has been respected multiple times. So this is crucial for, again, it's crucial for SPY because why? We have this 50 MA, right? Support lies on that $651, which could test even to 652, 649. So your support lies on 652 to 649. That's your level of support.
Are you on weekly or daily, Miss Mary, please?
Right here. We are on the daily.
Daily. Okay, great.
So your first support on the daily is your 50 MA. But we're going to go take a look at the weekly first and see if there's any kind of pattern that we could see. It's crucial, okay? Crucial to hold that 50 MA. Now, we're going to use what? Our shorter EMA. Why? Because right now, the shorter EMA is respected. We have the EMA on the $653 as your 8 EMA. It serves as your dynamic support. We do have a breaking candle on Friday. It's still not a breakout. It's still continuation to the upside. But if you look at your RSI, we fall below the signal line. Your MACD is still intact, it's still bullish. We haven't crossed it. If we respect 653 on Monday, then it's good. Then we could possibly retest back again to that 661. But fail to hold that. We do have a support lies on that 651 to 649, which could even test that $645 because your 8 EMA, your next line of support will be using as will be 13 EMA. On the daily, we fail to respect that 21 EMA. So we're going to ignore and close your EMA. What are we going to use? 50 MA. Because 50 MA is next, or at least serving as a dynamic support on this current level. If we look at the 4 hours, oh, that's not good. You don't want any candles falls below 200 EMA, especially in the 4 hour. So it's really, really important. It's a critical level of resistance, of a support on that 50 daily 50 MA, because it's pretty much aligned to your 200 EMA. This is a rejection candle. Hopefully we will reject. We are way oversold in here. So hopefully we will see a possible recovery. But what do we say? Investor or analysis said that we may continue to bleed this week. So what do? We just have to wait what the market will give us. But we know if we fall below 652 or 651, then we fail to respect that 200 MAs on the 4 hour. And if that's being said, it means we also failed to hold the 50 MAs on the daily. So this is a very critical level of support.
Miss Mary, when you say far below, do you mean close or just dips below it?
You want nobody below the 200 MA. You want a rejection. This is a rejection. Yes, it dipped down all the way here, but there's a price action here. This is a rejection. There was a lot of sellers, but buyer push in and push this, creating a wick. So we maintain above 200 MA. We don't want no body of the candle falling below 200 MA.
So it's a close because in order for that wick, okay. Thank you.
Close on the 4 hour.
If we fall under the 200, then we're in bearish territory. Is that correct, Ms. Mary, or not?
On the shorter time frame. That means now we could start looking at more down support. So support remains to, I keep saying to 646. That was the previous low last week. Fall below that, we do have a support. Could lie to 643, 643 to 645. Fall below that, we have the next support lies on these are local support, by the way. 641, since you guys do options. 640. Fall below that, we have this candle now. This and this, which has been a pretty strong support on the 4-hour chart. Rejection, 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 rejection. So these are the level to watch. A key support on the 4-hour lies on this level. Okay, but
660 at night market, Miss Mary.
ooh, that's good. So we're rejecting that 200 MA. We would like to reject that 200 MA. So that's good.
And these are all double bottoms, Miss Mary, right? Are these all double, like, well, right here, this is a double bottom right here.
Where's the double bottom?
I'm asking right here, is this a double bottom or not?
Where right here? This one?
No. Oh, you can see my what? It's let's see, from the left. Okay, where your trend line is, the second one. Yes, yes, right there. Yes.
Triple bottom here.
Right there.
That's a triple bottom right there.
Okay.
Here.
Right there.
2, 3. Triple bottom. 1.
Triple bottom.
2, 3.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. So if it's 660, currently 660.
Yeah.
Okay. So currently 660, you're pretty much around here. So your resistance, local resistance could get to that 662, 661. So it's not much, but let's see. 662. Let's go ahead and see where is the EMAs here. Okay. We haven't even surpassed this level. So this is going to be a crucial 667. So it's about on the 4-hour chart, start looking at 667, 667, 667, 666, 78, 669. Okay, so there is a strong resistance on the 667, 669 on the 4 hours. Surpass that, surpasses also your 21 EMA. So we want to be above that to get back to that 672, 674. So this is a resistance that's going to cause a little bit of a hurdle for SPY to go higher. This was a resistance. This was a resistance. A breakout, retested, becomes a support. Breakout, retested, become a support. So now this will be a strong resistance on this level. 667 will be a critical resistance for SPY. Break out of that, then that's when we could be able to see higher. 674. 674 right there. We got a tweezer top here. 673.94. Beautiful. 673.94, 673.95. So, however, if we would like to see where SPY could going and create new higher high, it's a different story. $673. $673. I'm trying to give you guys at least close to it. Okay, surpasses 673.95. We got 676.91, 682.61. I may be off a little bit of cents or at least a couple of dollars because this is $600. Okay, this is 600. This is not like a penny stock. So, but these are the level of resistance if we create a new higher high. So SPY have a potential to get to $700. We're cooling off, that's what we wanted. Yeah. We're cooling off, but another bearish divergent. You could continue to create a bearish divergent, but if we continue to go higher, it'll still be invalidated, okay? It's just a little bit of cautious if there's a bearish divergent. Right here. This is higher. This is lower. So price action going higher, RSI going down. No breakdown yet. No breakdown. So we are still A-okay. So that's level 4 SPY if we ever get. So 700 is on the table.
What fib is that?
Huh?
What fib is that you just put up there where all the areas are?
These are the resistance.
I mean, what's the name of that?
Fibonacci extension.
Why am I not doing like that? Okay, thank you.
Mary, where did you draw that from? The bottom of the red candle up to the top of the red candle?
Yeah, I always start from my rally. You start from the rally. I don't like using the red because that's a pullback. So you first
Gotcha.
go up, down.
Can you expand that, Mary, so people can set the settings on the fib to those percentages?
I'm gonna start charging you guys. That's not my coaching part.
I'm sorry, one more time, can you repeat that,
Pay
please?
for this. Huh?
Mary.
Seriously, I do everything for free, man. Come on, give me a break, right? Hold on. I think that's
Mary.
What did the moderator say?
to explain to you guys the level of Fibonacci.
I didn't say explain it, I said maybe blow it up so they can take a picture of those percentages.
Okay.
So they can set their settings.
All right. For
to the
Fibonacci
percentages.
extension, this is your first rally, lowest low, highest high, pullback, right? So these levels are the resistance to take profit. We have 50% to 61% after a pullback that you could take profit from 50% to 61%. This is a golden ratio right here. Push, if there's more volume, it could get to 100% move after a pullback. If 100% surpasses, these are the second one. So this is 127% profit level after a pullback. 141%, 161%, all the way to 200. Your first take profit level using Fibonacci extension always lies between the 50 and 61%. Your second take profit level goes to 100%. Don't expect a higher all the way to 200 because most likely your RSI, if we're heading to 100, is already way overbought. So don't be greedy, guys. Your first take profit level lies here. It means after a pullback, you already profited about 50% to 61%. Institutions start taking profit at this level, especially if they seen price action. What are price action? Rejection candle. What are rejection candle? The wick. If there's more volume and there's more buyers here, it could get to 100%. Then 1.2, 1.4. But expect a possible pullback. Okay? Same thing with retracement. Using a retracement for a pullback. The short pullback always happens on the 38%. After a strong rally to the upside, 38% is your short pullback. If this is crypto, we could have a short pullback on the 23. If you do trade a crypto-related stocks, expect a short pullback on the 23. If you're trading, again, crypto-related, a possible pullback could reach all the way to 78. But a regular stock, Fibonacci retracement, what we use is always the 38%, 50%, and 61%. A golden ratio lies on the 61%. If you see any kind of price action around here, that is a buying opportunity, especially if this is on the 61%. This is good, 50% pullback. It means after a rally, it pulls back or retrace 50%. But we always want to be on the 61%. But sometimes it's not going to happen. But if opportunity happens and it opens for you guys and it gets to 61, take a risk. Trading is all about risk. If you're not going to take a risk, you will not make profit. Okay, but just know when you enter a trade. Why did you enter a trade? And don't enter just because Fibonacci it says 61%. Use another indicator to at least align with your conviction. Use an oscillator such as your RSI. If your oscillator is pointing up and it crosses above your signal line and it's aligned with this, that's 2 confirmation. Better than 1. When I teach my students, always wait for a confirmation. Don't enter a trade just because. 2 confirmation, 3 will be better. What is another confirmation that you could use using a Fibonacci retracement? There comes your MAs. There will be EMAs or MAs crossing on these level. If for some reason there was a rejection here, and this happens to be your 21 EMA, that is a two confirmation. 1, you have 61% Fibonacci. 2, you have your EMAs in here. That's 2 confirmation. Good quality trade entry. What about my RSI, Mary? It's crossing above my signal line. Amazing. That's 3 confirmation. Strong quality trade setup. Take a risk, right? But if you're telling me I'm entering a trade because it's just 61%, is there any confirmation why you're entering that trade? How's your EMAs? How's your oscillator? Is there any pattern in here? If you see pattern and it's aligned with this, that's confirmation. But if it's only 1 confirmation, that is a weak strategy, weak setup. Don't enter a trade. Does that make sense?
It
Yeah,
does make sense,
yeah,
Mary.
that's really good. Yeah, I appreciate that.
The in drawing the daily, you drew it on the daily. That would that be more for swing traders? Like if I was day trading, where would be the best time frame to draw the Fibonacci?
Fibonacci can be used in any time frame, guys. If you're
Okay.
using a 5-minute because you're trading with options and it happens to see how much is this retracement, use your Fibonacci retracement on that particular time frame. If you're going to swing, you don't enter using a 5 minutes on swing. I'm going to tell you, if you do that, you could have a mixed signal. When you're swinging, you look at the more on the higher time frame, guys. Weekly, daily, look at any pattern. Look at the support and resistance using that. Don't enter a trade if you're going to swing on the, I'm not bashing anybody who enters using 1 to 3 minutes, okay? If that's your strategy, that is okay. But if you're newbies and you don't know how to use those time frames, I always suggest to please use your weekly and daily for swinging in long term. If you're scalping, meaning you're going to buy and sell on these particular stocks, use your 5 minutes to enter a trade. You could be a nosy neighbor and start looking at the 3 minutes, but I would like you to use the 5, 10, 15 for scalping or intraday trading. Use a confirmation. If you're using the 5, 10, use a confirmation using a 30 minutes. If the time is about 10:30 o'clock and you're still stuck with that 5 to 10 minutes, use a confirmation using a higher time frame, 30 minutes, 1 hour. To gauge the momentum, start looking at your MACD on the 1-hour chart. Did I answer your question for that?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Mary.
Awesome. I think we are done. What did that was the last one that we talked about, right? So I think we are done. Any more questions before we say good night?
So
Miss
Miss Mary,
thank you
have
for
one more
explaining that.
Excuse me, I just have one question for the retracement and extension, the Fibonacci. He says
Your extensions and Fibonacci's?
so. Which one we use for a bearish and which one is for bullish? I understand the step, but I'm not really sure which one we use for the bullish or for the bearish.
You use both of them.
Okay.
bullish and bearish. Let me just hold on. I'm just trying to find out where is the Priscilla, can you help me? I'm trying to find out where is the video so I could share my screen.
Which video?
I cannot see everybody's face.
And also your screen is dark, so I can't see what you're presenting or anything.
Okay, hold on. Maybe this one. Okay.
Double click on the main field.
I cannot see anybody's face. I would like to see it, but I'm trying to share my screen.
Let me remove you from sharing your screen. Then I think you can figure out from your side. Okay, you're sharing your screen.
I'm sharing the screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now I'm trying to find the face of everybody. Like how do I do that? Double click, you said?
Double click on the main field.
Sorry guys, I'm not that savvy on this thing. That's why I have Priscilla helping me all the time.
You want to see everybody's face? There should be another tab up top called meeting. If you click on that, you can see all the participants.
There you are. Yep.
Can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yep.
Really? What do you guys
Yes.
see?
Spy chart.
That's not what I'm trying to share. Hold on. I'm so sorry.
I see your bank account information on one of the screens.
You see my millions there?
Mm.
I wish I
think
could see
everyone's not
Airtone's
sharing.
bank account, right? All right, now I can see it. Okay, when we use Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci in the bearish and bullish, this is gonna cost you guys. If the trend is going higher, we start from the bottom to the top. If the trend is
That's sharing,
going,
Mary.
I'm sorry?
I don't see anything.
Yeah, your screen's not up.
Nope.
You know?
There we go.
All right. So if we are in the bullish trend, do you guys agree this is a bull trend?
Yes.
All right. So we start from the bottom to the top. If this is a bear trend, where do we start? From the top to the bottom. You would like to see highest high, lowest low, pullback. This pullback happens to be on the 38% before it start falling. Does that clear your question?
Yes.
You could use Fibonacci retracement for a pullback from the rally. You could use a Fibonacci retracement from the downfall or using this one. This is a downfall. You would like to see how far it could retrace. So you start from the top to the bottom. This retrace about 38% before falling down, right? Same thing with your Fibonacci extension. This is a bull trend. You start from the top. From the bottom. Start from the bottom, but you need 3 points for Fibonacci extension. Lowest low, highest high, pullback. How far you gone up? Respected that 61%. Take profit. You use Fibonacci extension to take profit, either to the upside or to the downside. You use retracement for a pullback, either from the upside or to the downside. You just have to find out what kind of trend is this. This is a bull trend. You start from the bottom to the top, pullback. Now, for the bear trend, now you start from the top. Does that clear your questions?
Yes,
So
ma'am. Thank you so
you
much.
could use Fibonacci extensions and retracement on both structure, bullish or bearish. It's just a matter of where are you pointing these points. For Fibonacci extension, you need 3 points. For Fibonacci retracement, you just need 2 points. Okay. I think this is my third goodbyes. I think we are done for today, for tonight.
Okay. I'm new to Discord. I just want to know where can I find this video?
This video is being recorded, so we're gonna go ahead and let me just show you guys. Okay. We do have a YouTube channel. You know that, right? Yes, we don't have a lot of followers because you guys don't follow me.
Uh-huh.
I follow you.
I do.
I'll follow you right now. I have no idea where to get this
I
video.
follow since day one.
I follow you.
Oh, thank you, Miss Maxine. Okay, so we do have a YouTube for me and Ertuan. This is for educational purposes only. We are not a licensed financial advisor, okay? So what I do with this YouTube channel is we give technical analysis in here, very short. My annoying voice is all the way this 5 minutes, no longer than 5 minutes. Very short to technicals, easy to understand. Normally, I give you guys a local support and local resistance and a weekly resistance and a weekly support. So either or, you could use it for swing and long, and you could use it for intraday trading. So these are the videos. And every time we do a Sunday class, we put it here. I missed last week. I'm going to go ahead and put this new video in here. So those people who missed it, they could watch it. Okay.
It's
So
very open up one of the video. Just open up any video.
okay. APLD.
Traders, welcome back to the Trading View channel. In this
Yeah. Okay. So when you guys open up the YouTube video, while you're in there, click on the subscribe and hit the like, and also drop a comment, or even just an emoji.
Yeah, don't forget to, please follow our channel and like and share if you would like and put a comment. You just boost up the video. But anyways, I don't make money on YouTube yet. It's not a lot. I have to have a certain amount of followers and certain amount of numbers of hours for my viewers to
I don't see the subscribe, Miss Mary. Are you
Yeah,
in
so
YouTube?
how do you, I'm not very quite familiar in YouTube, guys. I'm pretty
You have to
new.
double click on the video. Double click on the
Double click?
video so it get you out to the YouTube.
This one?
Because I see you have only like just a handful of subscriber.
We only have 1,100 subscribers.
Yeah,
But
you
I
see the subscribe button? Where is that?
here, join right here.
Oh, how come it says
I
join
think
instead
I
of
think Miss
subscribe?
Mary can't see it because she's the owner of the channel, but everyone else who's not
Yes, Mary, it says
can
join,
see.
not subscribed, and then it has how much it costs monthly or something. So what we see is what is there.
Oh, this is mine. So you guys have to use yours. So somebody would like to share their screen. But for APLD, by the way, we did very well on APLD for the resistance. I owe like 2 cents from you guys. It went up to these level. So when I give you guys technicals, these are the weekly. And then when I'm talking, I give you guys a local support and resistance. So these short videos, it's like 5 minutes, just listen to Miss Mary's voice for like 5 minutes. But it's quite helpful because if you listen to this video, you guys are prepared that these are the resistance for APLD. This was on Thursday night that I put. I always post it at night because I still have work to do. So after that, these are the resistance that I give you guys. If it pulls back, I'm talking, I'll push you guys to a 4-hour or the daily, and then I give you guys local support and resistance. It's pretty good. I think it's good. The reason why is because you have the weekly and you have the intraday local support and resistance.
What's the channel called again?
This is Miss Mary's and Airtwan's channel.
I just posted it, Mary, in the chat.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, so you guys don't miss our short technicals. It's all given here. Every night I pretty much do, and then I start doing a short, to those newbies, there's a lot of terminologies in trading, and some of you guys don't even know what SL means, TP means, consolidation means, FOMO means. So I'm trying to be more educational video for everyone, at least mostly to the beginners, because I would like you guys to know, scale in. People don't even know what scale means, or people don't even know what is, what else the word? Take profit level. What are those? What is the support and resistance? There's a lot of newbies and beginners. So at least this short video will help you guys learn little by little. It's like 1 minute of your time. The technical analysis that we give, very short, and it's like 5 minutes of your time. So that's it.
All right, real quick, Miss Mary. Do you think you will be doing another video on the option calculator? I know that there's a video somewhere in the Discord, and I was looking at it, but there was some glitches, and I had some problem. So
the options calculator, that needs a lot of time. So we need like 30, 45 minutes on that one. So maybe that will be the next Sunday class for options calculator.
That would be nice.
Who uses a lot of that? We could have Tom.
Yep. I love that thing.
Tom uses it a lot.
Yeah. So what we could do a Sunday class using the options calculator on Sunday. So
please, thank you.
You're welcome. But please pray for Tom's baby, his granddaughter, and there's subscriber Miss Perez asking to pray for her sister. So please pray for those people who need it. Pray for everybody in the Discord, okay?
Sure, absolutely.
All right, guys. I think this
Thank you, Miss Mary.